At the end of this video, you will have all predictions for selected games from the Premier League, all the games from the A-League, the Australian Championship, and highlighted players that are likely to score. Let's do this! Hello there, this is Luis, your favorite predictor, and I want to invite you to our community on Telegram. It's a place to live soccer to the fullest, and it's completely free to be part of. So scan the code if you are watching on YouTube, or if you are listening to me from another platform, go to predictortalk.com/join community to get access. Now let's go to Premier League analysis. The first match analyzed is Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Both teams have bad performances, Nottingham at home and Liverpool away. However, Liverpool has better players and set pieces game style than Nottingham. I would be surprised if one goal comes from a corner or a foul. It's a 2-0 Liverpool this round, and they finally get their first victory in the tournament. The next game is Manchester City versus Brighton. City has been unbeaten at home and it doesn't change this round. Brighton has been playing fairly decent so far, but there is one problem. City has a so much better team right now, and they have been scoring 4 games per match. Aerial duels are one of the City's strengths and Brighton's weaknesses. So to me, it's 3-0 City. Moving on to the Premier League games, we have Chelsea versus Manchester United. I guess that's the most expected analysis for this round. Both teams are in a good form so far. It's a clash of 2 great teams and players. I think the key of this match will be the free kicks. United used to make too many fouls, and Chelsea used to score from free kicks. Unless Ronaldo will be inspired, I believe that Chelsea take the win. 2-1 in a very pleasant game to watch. The fourth game analyzed in this round is Southampton versus Arsenal. No questions that Arsenal is a better team. Southampton struggles to win even playing at home. Arsenal can create many scoring chances, and I believe they will finish at least twice in the back of the net. 2-0 Arsenal. Last but not least, we have Tottenham Hotspur versus Newcastle. This is another interesting game. The Spurs are still unbeaten at home, and Newcastle doesn't have a good form playing away, and I believe that could be an important factor here. The Spurs are good in protecting the lead, and I think they will try to score and keep the result. As simple as that, 1-0. Now let's switch to Aussie soccer.
Round 3 is just around the corner and few teams are starting to get into the shape of play. Let's look into each game. The first game analyzed is Western United versus Macarthur. Off to a bad start, Western United received a better form team, Macarthur. Western United lost both games and still struggling to keep a clean sheet. 5 goals in 2 games is a big number, and honestly, their centre back number 4 is still lost in the field. On the other side, Macarthur is still undefeated but got only 2 goals scored. With a decent defense and objective attack, this game could be 2-0 Macarthur. The next game is Newcastle Jets versus Wellington Phoenix. The Jets got to finally debut this season by beating Perth Glory in a tough game. I still think they need to show more, and facing a team with a better defense, will make their life harder. Both teams show similarities in the field and in the stats. It's a 1-1 draw for me. Moving on to the next game, we have Western Sydney versus Brisbane Roar. This game is a little unclear to me because Western Sydney could actually take the lead of the tournament if they win. They have a solid team and they keep the clean sheet so far. Brisbane, on the other hand, didn't score and yet couldn't manage to keep their clean sheet. I can see Western United slightly better, but in my opinion, all the opposites will happen. It's a 1-1 draw because I want both teams trying to convince me that I am wrong. The fourth game analyzed in this round is Melbourne Derby. That's victory against City. Things get interesting here because Melbourne City may take the lead as well if they win the game. Therefore, Jamie Maclaren is dangerous, and Melbourne Victory has fluctuated their form in the last 2 games. I believe that their solid City will be the Derby winner, even though they have a low conversion rate, 2-0 City. The fifth game this round is Sydney FC facing Adelaide. Sydney didn't win at home yet, but it stops this round. Although Sydney has had problems keeping their clean sheet, Adelaide is worse at scoring. Play at home is Sydney's strength, and they need the power of their crowd to make it work. I believe that Adelaide will keep struggling to score and will take at least 2 goals from Sydney. 2-0 and the celebration stays in Sydney. Finally, we have Central Coast Mariners versus Perth Glory. It's a very unfortunate that Glory was kind of forced to play away a few games in a row. The Glory is still struggling to score, and this is because their team is still getting into the shape. Despite playing at home could be the key of the victory, I wouldn't be surprised if they get a draw this round. Central Coast, on the other side, really plays really well against Wellington Phoenix last round, and I think they are a better team. And for this reason, they will be the winner of this game, 2-0. Let's check now who are the highlighted players for this round.
The first highlighted player for this round is Jamie Maclaren. Although he plays in the Melbourne Derby, I believe that he could show his skills if he has a chance in the game. It's a risky bet, but keep your eyes on him. He's one of my favorites for this round. The next highlighted player is also a forward, Roberto Firmino. The strongest set pieces played by Liverpool could be the key to Firmino's scoring. Even though Nottingham has a good aerial duo, I bet 1 goal from Firmino this round. Last but not least, we can't forget our safe bet, the forward Erling Haaland. I don't need to say much about him. This is the time that he's going to score from an aerial situation, or a centre-back error, or both. The only thing I know is that he scores this round. Do you think these players will score this weekend? Let me know by joining the community at predictortalk/join-community. Let's talk more about soccer and predictions. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time.